Hi, this is Dave Nodar, the founder of Christ Life. And as we enter 2020, I've had the opportunity to talk to different people, and I'm sort of surprised at the number of people, whether it's talking about our culture or talking about the church, where there's just a sense of discouragement and distress for some people. And I was reminded of a passage in Matthew chapter 9 that I wanted to share with you. And Jesus went about all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues, preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing every disease and every infirmity. And here's the key point. This is verse 36. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them because they were harassed and helpless like sheep without a shepherd. Then he said to his disciples, the harvest is plentiful. The American translation is enormous, but the laborers are few. Pray therefore the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into his harvest. And at this time in our culture and really throughout the world, there's this great harvest. And you may feel like, oh, it can't be, the state of the church, the growing hostility in numbers of countries towards Christianity. But there is a great hunger, and Jesus tells us there's a great harvest, and what we should do is pray to the Lord of the harvest for more workers. And Christ Life is about making more workers. We just want to be able to equip Catholics to evangelize as Christ's disciples. And we want to be able to equip parishes to do that, to train disciples, to be able to be on mission. And there's 3 levels of conversion that we've come to see over the years of our service to the church. The first one is the necessity of conversion to the Lordship of Jesus Christ. It's more than just our objective creedal faith, which is very important, but co-equal is our personal, subjective faith that I've made Christ Lord of my life. So there's a need for that. Second, there's a need to be able to help Catholics and anybody and everybody, unbaptized, those who've dropped out, to recognize the need for a lifestyle of following Christ. Meaning, I want to be a disciple, not just going to church on Sunday, but my whole life transformed by the power of His Spirit. So conversion to discipleship, to a lifestyle of following Jesus. Third, and this is a big one for Catholics, we need to be converted to His mission. We want to be able to respond to that prayer of Jesus to be the workers in the harvest. So that's a critical thing. So Christ Life has developed a process, a relational process of 3 courses that attend to those necessary conversions: discovering Christ, following Christ, and sharing Christ. And we have a new training conference that trains Catholics how to actually use this Christ Life process. It's called Let Down Your Nets. And we want to invite you to consider coming. If you're already using the Christ Life process, consider having your team members trained by us. And then third, would you consider telling friends? Maybe you've got family members, maybe you know pastors or staff in other parishes to come, because this really is a way for us to respond to the need of our day, to really bring people to the Lordship of Christ, become His disciples, and tell others the good news. You can find out more about this conference at christlifeconference.org. And we hope that you can join us. Would you be praying that this will be a real contribution to the service of the church for the sake of the lost? God bless you all.